Where do I even begin with this? Now, just to summarize overall 2020, just in short, it's pretty terrible for others, but for me, it's pretty much great because I pretty much enjoyed seeing releases such as Elden Ring and God of War, Ragnarok, which the gaming company literally blasted. Hasbro literally pulled out some bangers, and even third-party companies and other original companies just pull out some god-tier figures. And I literally am enjoying just seeing Disney just destroy themselves just watching these, just making these god-awful goddamn TV series and films in general, because MCU Phase 4 is just disappointment at this point. And it ain't a lie. And I'm kind of glad that I pretty much just not even jumped out of the just stepped out of the hype train for this one. I literally just bailed and just skyrocket down from the train, from the bridge where the train is literally at, and just goddamn super landed the ground just to finally breathe fresh air from all the nonsense they put up and actually seeing some good films for once, which is literally Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, and of course Puss in Boots 2, which DreamWorks is pretty much back at it again. They're making good films again. And Dominion, pretty disappointing. But I'm actually now glad that I finally just am done watching latest Jurassic films, because they have literally decreased. And I'm finally glad that I finally have a new PC and a new job. So let's just say that. But for now, let's go take a look at these figures that I got in November, December. Okay, just a heads up. I was pretty much planning on making a November or December kind of summary of my collection of Transformers, but I'm just gonna collab both November and December in one kind of video, because I am not gonna even describe what the hell I'm even collected so far. But I'm literally gonna summarize the things I literally want to get, and I'm actually happy that I have them. And just ignore Rexy here, because I just added her just for the case. And figures I literally got to, well, like yesterday and now, but they will also be included because I did wish for them, so hey, they're just a bonus. So to start things off, we have Mechanical Team 07 and 08, Scorpion Warrior and Excavate, which both of them are literally the two final components of the Mechanical Team Devastator, which I'm finally glad that I have, and now I'm just missing the first half. But of course, I had some little bit of quality control issue with him, because I pretty much broke off the overall mushroom peg and literally waiting for a replacement part. It's gonna take a while, but in general, I'm pretty much glad I finally have these two guys. You have no idea. And there's this fine gem, the APC Toys Optimus Prime, which is literally a fourth-party copy of the first edition Optimus Prime from Transformers Prime. Yeah, that's a mouthful. And what's also pretty much an outstanding is that, well, Autobots and Decepticon stickers by Shoshi Store, which is pretty nice. So yeah, having these kind of stickers literally just make my day. And those figures that I haven't even have Autobot or Decepticon stickers on, I can finally put them on. But just to summarize my overall feeling of him, it's just, this is the figure I've just wanted for a while now, and I'm glad I have him in my collection. Just saying. And also, two figures I literally got the same day in November is one, Mastermind Creations Eris Culture. She is literally the most anticipated figure I literally wanted back in 2021, but she was scalped on eBay so high that I literally just passed on the first one. I'm glad that they actually released the figures, and literally it's a repaint, and she is just phenomenal, let's just say that. And then we got Snail Shell's Milk Tea Girl, which she is just a dark-skinned, delicious, and gorgeous, thick girl. The reason why I literally got this figure is because, well, I'm literally fascinated of anime girls, and of course, I do like her style. And don't worry, I do have the overall clothing for her, so no, she won't be looking like that for a while, only in summer. Although she do have some nice features. There was also a little bit of struggle actually, well, it was like the decals on her guns, which you had to assemble themselves, which is a little bit pain, but overall, a neat figure. Now also what I got on November, which was, well, we have New Age Solus Prime, which I have never known that beforehand that New Age was going to release a Legend Scale Solus Prime, one of the 13 primes that are literally obscure to even find all of them, because some of them haven't even been released or even, well, on the market pretty much designed, like Onyx or, well, the other ones, Leech Maximo and, well, Alchemist Prime, even though the Macadam exists. But Solus, well, the only headmasters just represent them is only exist, but never full-on figures except for Megatronus. But I'm actually glad I finally have a Solus Prime that is literally a remold of the New Age RC, which, while she moves like a boss, the only critique of that this figure has was the lack of a T-pose, which is kind of understandable. But I wish they could have found a way to engineer the shoulder parts just to execute the overall outward movement of the shoulders, because she's pretty limited without with just a single ball joint, which it could have been a hinge. But hey, I'm glad I actually have her. Speaking of Megatronus, Studio Series The Fallen. Oh my god. I was so damn anticipated for this kind of figure. I had the Hunt for the Decepticons figure that I sold a long time ago, but I'm glad that they pretty much released a new mold for the Fallen, because the spring feet feature was pretty much annoying, and I'm glad that this one literally has just static feet for once, and new kind of a posture and new posability, while no having waist, which I'm fine not having. Just to have an well executed figure, that's pretty much, well, a big thumbs up for me. And now for December, and holy crap. Let's just say that Fury Leader, aka the fourth party masterpiece-sized Galvatron, that's literally a four-party copy of the third-party Unique Toys Nero, which I also wanted back in 2021, but yeah, I'm not gonna pay $200 for that thing, but I am willing to pay, well, pretty much $70 for this, huh? Like, no joke. The overall plastic quality, well, there are some features that are a bit missing, and the overall face sculpt looking, well, not as detailed as the original one, but hey, I can live with that. But the added articulation on the fingers, and the overall solidity and the heft, oh my god, it was worth picking this one up. I am so glad. You know what was also a bit glad that I actually forgot that I got on November? Bayway Optimus Prime. Which, finally I got this Optimus Prime, but I do have some issues. Well, first of all, oh boy. Now, for context, this piece was, it broke on me, but it was because of I tried to fix the overall, well, hinge with super glue technique, but the overall plastic is quite squishy, which is pretty notable for this kind of copy, and with transparent plastic and all that such. Ooh, boy. But I did get a replacement part for the left leg, which is nice. And fixing him isn't that hard, but yeah, I'm still waiting for the Studio Series one just to, well, you'll wait and see. But I wouldn't say that this figure is bad. Not far from it. I really like this, but yeah, it could have been better. But I still like it. I finally have a Studio Series, fourth-party version of a Studio Series Optimus Prime. But I'm still waiting for that, buzzworthy Bumblebee release in this year. And now for the meat and potato of this review, Figma Doomslayer. Holy smoke! I have been anticipating this figure for quite some while, and due to the overall delays because of the overall redesigns of the skirt pieces, because fandom didn't like the overall movement of the skirt pieces, which kind of explains the whole reason. So it got delayed until from May and June to October until November, which I finally paid the overall invoice, and I finally have him, and I'm glad I have him right now because holy smoke, is he looking badass. While there are some features that are kind of a bit missing, I don't have really a problem with that, considering this is quite astonishing looking piece. I'm quite glad I actually have him, but I wonder what Bandai would do with if they actually did a Doomslayer, because I do be looking forward for a Bandai Essex Figures Doomslayer, but yeah, let's just say he's kind of pretty outstanding. Let's just say that, because my God, is he thick. And yep, Stephen Toy reviews pretty much state the overall differences between the overall the game model and the figure. So if you want to check out that review, I may link it in the description below. But for now, let's continue with other figures that I literally got on Christmas. So when Christmas was around, I got some Alarm Boy, which was the trailer for the Optimus Prime, which is they are literally standing on, because my God, is this thing beautiful. And for the price, 50 is a little bit much, but hey, take it or leave it. I'm kind of glad I pretty much have this one now. Let's just say that. So yeah, the overall features literally dissimilar to the overall Hot Rods or MP44's trailer, except without the roller or the overall control. But there are this 5mm ports that you can literally store the weapons and such, and of course a little drawer back in the overall the overall flap here that you can literally store the guns and the energon blades and the replaceable head for this Optimus Prime. And I'm pretty glad I have this one now. Also, one thing I'm pretty much glad I actually have in my collection, Prime's girlfriend, Elita 1. Now this figure also was an anticipated wait, because I never had a Elita 1 in my collection. And I know the CDL 1 was also released in the Shoshi store, but I don't know, I don't know, I kind of wanted, but at the same time I already have Nicey and Mocha, so I don't know if I feel like getting Cat Woman repaint and the overall and remold and the Elita 1, but we'll see. But this girl has some solid possibility, and overall alt mode, I quite dig it. Even works for Minerva, which I might get, I don't know. And then we have this girl, which is Nebula by Sci-Figure Company, a factory, whatever. But yeah, this fine lass was pretty damn stellar. And even though the overall kibble is a little bit flaky and a little bit thin, and as some point, it can be a little bit frustrating transforming her, she is quite a solid and quite fun figure, in my opinion. And the articulation, quite fun. Now, Legacy Core Class Soundwave. Oh my god, I've been waiting an eternity for this guy. Right as he was released on Kingdom, he was immediately sold out, and I can see why, because this was pretty much everyone's number one figure. And yeah, he's fun to play with. And also tighten up the overall joints just to make him a little bit more solid than he was originally. So yeah, I'm glad I have him now in my collection. And now we got Transmetal 2 Megatron. Yes. No, seriously, this one was pretty outstanding. And I'm also looking forward for the overall DNA design upgrade kit, just to add the overall replacement head and the overall possibility of the possible hands, and of course more joints for the overall tail, because I do want to make this guy from good to even better, because he is so damn good. And you stay on your knees. And now to Leader Class Laser Prime. Now I wasn't going to get this guy because Nemesis Prime exists, but I had other plans like the overall Prime video or something like a Prime idea I had with all the Primes, and I was like, why not? Why not get this try him out a little bit, just to see if he's actually worth it. And he kinda is. Even though he is a bit, well, not perfect, he's still a bit of quite a joy to pose around. Even though he is quite limited in some areas, but he's pretty good. And considering he's a little bit of remold of the Leader Class Optimus Prime from Earthrise, with some siege port that is still on him, but hey, I won't blame. He's still a pretty cool guy. Now for Menasor. Holy crap, is he good. On a side note, I did not even plan to get Menasor, but considering I found him... Sorry about that. But considering how good he is, man, was he quite honestly worth picking up. And also Dragstrip, that I also find quite cheap on Amazon, which I've actually found both of them on Amazon, which actually both of them combined right now. And I do love the overall combining features for Dragstrip. It is clever. And also, well, the other guys, the left of the three, which I know are quite disappointing, but I still want to complete the overall Menasor and complete the whole Stunticon group, just to be done with the Menasor Combiner. And then let's get to the other randos that I also got, but not on Christmas, because let's just say 3 of them did not come in time. Legacy Prime Universe Knockout, which he looking good. Well, not perfect, but he still looks quite spectacular. And of course his little fella, Eject, who is sadly a victim of the transparent, translucent plastics, or transplastic overall engineering for him, which, oof, I hope I don't know if it will last long, but just hope he doesn't crack over time. But still, quite a fun figure, but I still want the deformation masterpiece size blaster. G-Axis, holy smoke, I did not even know how good he was. And yes, I know the overall famous yellowing plastic syndrome that some of the Legacy and overall Hasbro pretty much mess up and literally have all the figures literally gelling over, well, hours or time. But I don't mind because I don't even care if they gel. I just care of the look. And holy crap, is this, well, feel good, even though some joints is a little bit loose, but not too loose. He just posed like a boss, and articulated fingers sign me the hell up. Like, wow. No wonder why he likes to, well, transgender bots. I'm so sorry. But no, seriously, he is literally famous for literally turning you from male to female. That's not a joke, that's literally a fact. Maybe that's why some of the Seekers literally were females on Cyberverse and Earthspark. Did you do this? In any case, kudos to you. Anyway, let's continue on with some randos that I literally got, well, this week. Case in point, Kickback. Well, I initially said that he was kind of boring, which was still true, but having him in that hand now, well, it's still a little bit boring with the transformation and all, but it's still enjoyable nonetheless, because, well, I kind of glad that I got an Insecticon, that's for sure. Studio Series Dino. You goddamn son of a gun finally got a toy. Why did Michael Bay insist to have your alt mode as a Ferrari? Like, Mattel literally owned Ferrari back in 2011, and you weren't made because you were a Ferrari. Why did you insist to make him a Ferrari, Hasbro? Well, in any case, I'm still glad that we finally got a Dino in our collection, and that is not literally a repaint or remold of the Sideways that literally got released in 2014. Oh wait, it did. And then we also got the third party and the fourth party version of the Masterpiece size Dino, which the Alien Type one was terrible, but not the fourth party one. And then we got this deluxe class, which is pretty fun. And finally, Ironhide. But Prime! I still love making that noise, but yeah, I finally got Ironhide, and boy, I do love this red-bodied bulk of a guy. And he's now a good companion with Optimus Prime. I finally have Ironhide for a long time, and I still want that movie Masterpiece Ironhide and the Studio Series Ironhide from the first movie, because both of them will be good lads. And that was the entire collection that I got in November and December, with a little bit of 2023 early January collection. Oh boy, was my collection journey quite interesting. I had to sell my SH Monsters and some figures just to get these guys. And I'm kind of glad that I actually am selling some, well, SH Monsters 2019 King of the Monsters figures, and some that maybe Godzilla vs. Kong ones, which will probably be sold because of the higher toys pretty much releasing their, well, Monsterverse Kaiju in their toy line, which, spoiler alert, Godzilla already got sold out and literally was, well, scalped. And I'm still waiting for a re-release because I still want him, and I kind of regret not getting him. And literally, well, not purchase the invoice on shows on Gundamit. And of course Kong, which is still available on Big Bad Toy Store, but yeah. Still wish I can still purchase him on Gundamit. But Rodan and Mothra? Oh boy, you bet your ass I'm going to get them. And of course the upcoming, well, Mega Godzilla and King Ghidorah. Let's just hope that that King Ghidorah is better than the SH Monsters, which is quite fun fact because I already sold him off. Sad, but worthy sacrifice. But anyway, that's the whole collection I got from November to December. And hopefully 2023 will be, well, I can't say, well, better. I hope it's gonna, well, continue on with my old journey of collecting and actually, well, now having a job. I'm literally now being more active on YouTube and pretty much also on Twitch, which I'm still working on, and hopefully getting sponsorship in the near future, because if I want to make some creative ideas and probably some art, I gotta be more active than ever. Well, I hope you had all a wonderful new year, and stay tuned when my next review is going to be, or my next project will be. And also, while you're also here, make sure to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe, and hit the notification bell button. It will help my channel so much if you do that, and it will give me more support. Anyway, this was the Timeless CyberKnight here, signing off.